We have the opening bell to get things underway. A lot of Zilla fans voicing their support. This could go either way.
It's one thing to be impressive and pick up victories in the ring, but how about Zilla's connection with the Game Changer Wrestling faithful? That doesn't happen overnight to just about anybody.
There's just so much about his style of wrestling that the fans find so exciting.
Something that the King, Nick Gage, finds so exciting, has been aligned with Zilla Fatu on a couple of occasions, joined forces with him in tag team action, and really given him his seal of approval as a locker room leader here in GCW.
We get a clean break from Zilla in the corner.
And there's the first chop.
Getting aggressive and driving Manders into the corner, back first. Firing away at the midsection. A flurry here from Zilla.
Zilla Fatu opting not to engage in a chop battle with Manders. Of course, as soon as I say it, he lands a chop of his own. But instead, lifting Manders up. Again, Manders, not a small man. Nearly 300 pounds of corn-fed meat in his own right. For Zilla Fatu to lift him like a child is very, very impressive.
Shot to the throat, and now more chops from Manders. Off the ropes he comes, unable to budge Zilla Fatu.
Center of the ring, defiant is the real one.
Not many men can stay on their feet when Manders has momentum trying to tackle you. But Zilla holding his ground.
A true immovable object is Zilla Fatu.
Is one of these an irresistible force?
I mean, Manders, sure.
He is irresistible.
As Sawyer wreck.
Big belly-to-belly suplex from Fatu. Off the ropes he comes. Elbow drop down across the chest.
Manders rolling to the outside. Zilla Fatu with firm control, a real confidence, no doubt willed onwards by the Game Changer Wrestling faithful.
Oh, it looked like Fatu was about to hit the ropes, but Manders grabbed hold of the foot, pulling him to the floor and now chopping away the chest. But Zilla fighting back here, out on the floor.
And this is knockdown, drag out. Manders looking for the advantage with the headbutt. Not sure if it stuns Zilla Fatu, but he seems to have regained the advantage.
Giving these ringside fans an up-close look at the brutality.
Gnarly chop from the one called Manders. And another. And again, we talk about Zilla Fatu undefeated in singles competition. And that is exactly why. Evading the clothesline at the last second, sending Manders' arm first into the post and back first into the apron.
And that could take away the lariat, connecting with the steel ring post with his arm like that.
Manders loves to employ that lariat. Zilla Fatu loves to employ that Super Samoan spike and no doubt softening up the neck with a leg drop.
Both competitors back inside the ring now.
Again, Fatu undefeated as a singles wrestler. What would it mean for Manders? Cover. No. Instead, digging the thumb into the mouth, but Manders biting at the thumb and taking the wrist tape with him.
He bit the tape off the thumb.
Listen, that's sound strategy. The tape.
It's tremendous. Held the arm across the back, kind of in hammerlock position, while delivering that suplex right there. And until Manders favoring that arm that connected with the ring post just a moment ago.
Tape not only makes the Super Samoan spike more dangerous, more powerful, it also protects the thumb of Zilla Fatu from damage. Manders knows this, and he's putting Fatu in danger lest he use his secret weapon, his ace in the hole. Now stomping away at that hand. I was going to ask, what does Manders have to do to unseat Zilla Fatu to end this undefeated streak? This might be it.
I mean, the answer would have been the lariat, but I don't know if he has enough in that arm anymore to be able to utilize it during this match.
But if he can't use his game ender, why not neutralize Zilla Fatu's game ender?
Very smart on his part, going after that thumb on Zilla.
Wrenching away at the hands, wrenching away at the fingers is the one called Manders.
Of course, we did have a couple of changes to tonight's lineup as announced on social media earlier today, including Nick Gage, originally scheduled to take on Fuego del Sol tonight, but Gage in a very violent match in Denver against Oren Veit, sidelined with injury here this evening. Fuego still on the card tonight. Also, travel issues for Masha Slamovich as Megan Bain will take her place against Kylie Ray.
Look at this. The one called Manders biting the forehead of Zilla Fatu, a surprising amount of teeth-based offense from the one called Manders here. But Zilla Fatu not going quietly into the night.
Fights his way out of that position, up on the shoulders, Samoan drop from Fatu.
And Zilla Fatu, you can see wiggling his fingers, trying to squeeze some feeling back into that hand. Manders did a number. A surprisingly strategic effort, specifically from the one called Manders tonight. Usually with these quote-unquote hoss fights, it's all about brute strength. I think Manders knew he would be at a disadvantage somehow heading into a battle like that with Zilla Fatu. Decided instead to neutralize the hand, and it's working well enough for him here.
Both went for clotheslines at the same time, and Zilla going for the cover. Shoulder up.
That is a big shoulder from the one called Manders. So difficult at any point for Zilla Fatu to keep covered, but especially with a neutralized hand.
Still trying to put it to use, though.
Thinking super no.
Blocked by Manders.
Again biting the thumb.
And now biting the arm.
Well, turnabout is fair play.
Again, neutralizing one another's finishing maneuvers. As off the ropes comes Manders across the back of Fatu, cover.
Didn't get him the victory, but Manders still landed a lariat, and the eyes tell the whole story. Agape in shock and frustration here at the kickout from Zilla Fatu.
Hold to the wrist of Fatu, pulling him back up. Against the ropes. Knife edge chop across the chest by Manders.
The already tattooed chest of Zilla Fatu may have another in the form of a Boss of the Plains handprint by the time this one's over.
Off the ropes, charging, but backdropped over the top rope and down to the floor.
It's a nasty spill to the outside.
Here comes Zilla! With great momentum on that tope, driving his opponent into the front row. The fans here in Phoenix love it.
Let's take another look. Zilla Fatu with a nasty spill, sending Manders to the outside and then shooting through the air with a tope suicida like a bullet from a rifle.
Zilla now from the top rope, big splash, 3/4 of the way across the ring.
Will it be enough? No.
Gets the shoulder up at 2.5. Zilla thought he had him. Needs to stay focused.
No doubt needs to find a position, a way to hit that Super Samoan spike, but is it too great a risk? With the bites, with the removed tape.
He's still gonna go for it. Zilla Fatu.
Manders with a lariat.
Cover. Zilla kicks out.
What? How? In what world?
Unbelievable resilience.
A game ender for one called Manders as we take another look, evading the Super Samoan spike and landing the lariat, perhaps a little neutralized because of the offense, the biting from Zilla Fatu, but it looked devastating all the same.
Support for Fatu as they're face to face in the middle of the ring.
Head to head, two warriors with one goal. Victory, supremacy here in Game Changer Wrestling.
Continuing to brutalize one another's chests with chops. Look how red Zilla's chest is at this point in the matchup.
You hear the chants from the people. You want your 5-star matches, you want your 30-minute classics, not me!
Took
Zilla
a
Fatu-
chance off the ropes right there, and Manders trying to follow up here to take advantage of the situation.
And Dave, as you said, it's called high risk for a reason.
And now off the ropes comes Manders, but Zilla's got him!
Rock bottom!
And now has him back up! Hits the Super Samoan Spike!
And the victory!